welcome back to Exposed. And if I'm welcoming you back and you like it here, I'd love it if you stayed and subbed. I'm starting on Hannah's page just to show you. It says here, our members, thank you channel members, and she's got them all the people that have joined are in a little bubble there. We'll see all their avatars. You can you click on them? No, you can't. But you can see who her channel members are. Has Lisa done that? Of course she hasn't. One, she doesn't want us to know how many people have joined, does she? And two, she's too idle to do anything. She wants people to join and she doesn't want us to know how much money she's making. She's so secretive. But she's such a nice lady. There was something else I was going to say. Oh, earlier tonight, Tech Help comes in and he says, well, you're a liar. And I'm like, what? Why? What did I say? And he said, you said Stardew Valley was really complicated. And I said, no, I said it was shit and I don't like it and I can't fathom it out. And my girl in it, she's always whinging and whining. She's tired or hungry and I never get anything done. So last night or whenever it was, he decided to have a look at it. And that's it. Now he's hooked. So jiggery pokery with Discord. I don't use Discord. I don't understand it at all. I can watch him play. And so we did that tonight because I said to him, well, can you tell me what I'm missing? And he said, if you watch me, it'll be easier. And it was like, oh, go on then. So I watched him play it for 2 hours. Anyway, we were laughing and joking at the beginning. And I said to him, oh, this would be cool. We should put this up on my channel. And he said, oh, I'll check this box to make it take longer. And whatever it did, it knocked the beginning of it off. But there's 2 hours of mother and son banter going up at 8 o'clock on the 19th. We should see this. Is this for tonight? No, this is for the night after. So, go along to Jules' voiceover if you want to hear me and Tech Help arsing about on a game. I mean, how many other sons that age would bother to say, look, I'll play it and show you where you're going wrong? He's a good un. Right, Bonnie. Well, to answer your question, I don't think too much goes on in that huge head of hers. Itty bitty thoughts just rattle around in there. I know, and then she gets angry about them and shouts. Highly caffeinated. She is that person that so many do not want to be like, and so many do not want to be like, and so many men are like, hell no. Kudos to her husband. How does he do it? I don't know. I'm beginning to wonder if he's got earplugs in and she doesn't know. And that he's not listening to her at all. That reminds me of something and I don't know what. It's just, you know when you say something and it triggers a memory. Trigs? That's not a right word, is it? Trigs a memory. Anyway, it makes you think of something else. I don't know what it was, whether it's a TV program or something somebody said before about the husband going around with earphones in. Anyway, Sassy. He was snookered in by the eye candy. His first marriage went belly up and Lisa was a younger, dead ringer, sexier model. We know it wasn't the conversation. She doesn't even know him except what he done for her. Ah, well. My own mate told me I was so hot he couldn't stay away. I'm not the fake type, and he wasn't used to deep conversations or assertive women. Yeah, Jed said the same about me. He said he was, because I was on the tannoy thing on the shies in the fairground. It was like he was too scared to come up to me because he thought I'd make him look silly over the microphone. K-Ray, bull in a china shop. Yep, that just about sums her up. Jane, not that smart if she's following Elle, that woman she was describing. Pass. So funny, Jane. Just what I was thinking. Were they following Lisa or following her? God, I wish they had different names. It's when people put L and I get really confused and I don't know who you're talking about. Elizabeth, Jules, what happens if she never graduates from the sticking and gluing table? Will she have to repeat the year? Damn right she will. And again, if she still doesn't complete it, she could be there at 85. Who knows? Deb, too funny. Elizabeth, 64, Jules. Stop transposing ages, lol. I'm just going to say they're all 90 and then I won't get into trouble. Oh, this is a long one. Poor Pom Pom. That cough is distressing. It sounds like a collapsed trachea, but she should also brush and wash the floor daily, plus wash the pet's toys. Exactly. She's got a beautiful washer and dryer there. She could do them daily. Or at night. She could put all the toys in for a wash at night when they're going to bed, and then bung them in the dryer in the morning when she's having breakfast. Done. But no. But she's OCD about cleanliness. Debbles! I notice Pom Pom is worse when Lardy is talking directly to her in that revolting, squeaky, horrible voice she uses. She also wets herself. Pom Pom, not Lardy. I don't know. I wouldn't put many bets on it isn't Lardy too. I think Lardy terrifies her. I think she does as well, Deb. It's horrible the way she treats that dog. Why are you shaking? Why are you shaking? Stop fucking screeching at her. Elizabeth, Debbles, yes, my friend. This poor dog is very anxious and insecure. Imagine living in a house where this fat lump keeps shouting. Hugs. I don't know how any of them coped, and now Pom Pom and Bella are gone. She's just got Doofus and Gucci, and I worry about Gucci. I really do. That poor cat. But I worry about Doofus as well. Doofus was a beautiful dog when she got him. If she'd put some effort into training him, he would have been amazing. He was so clever. And she's just dumbed him down completely. Lardy wears Depends, so don't worry. Beguile me. Lardy wets herself as well. She seemed like such a precious little dog. She was, like she said, she was only 4 pounds of weight, and she was just dote. She used to dote on Lardy. And it's like, how can you be that mean to her? Deb, she's so lazy and most nights is in such a stupor that I'm sure that couch has seen its fair share of Lardy B. I'm sure it has. There's a video where she got absolutely shit-faced drunk and she told us all that she pissed all over the apartment. Such a lovely lady. If my dog had that awful cough, I would immediately take him to the vet. He sounds like he's suffering. So people said it sounded like a collapsed trachea. Then apparently she got really spooked one night and she took Pom Pom to the vet, and the vet said it wasn't. And then she was sat in her car screeching at us all and sticking her fingers up. See, I knew it wasn't me. Did I? Is that one? Yeah. Carolina, why I'm not surprised she didn't even care not to change the minions for not to charge the oh hang on, let me start again. Why am I not surprised she didn't even care not to charge the minions for the whole month? Those stupid people will never understand how she doesn't care about them. I know. And the more I try and tell them, the more abuse I get. And it's like, would you just please listen? Debbles. About time she washed her hands. She cleaned up Pom Pom's sick and pee, and I never heard the tap go once. I've heard her go into the toilet and come out and never. She's gross. And she reckons she's OCD about cleanliness. Okay, whatever. Sassy. For fuck's sake, YouTube is deleting me typing out the site she is said to be working with, even with me spacing out the name. Oh well. Why would they do that? That's weird. I mean, I give up with YouTube. Did I tell you what happened with one of Lisa's videos? I did, didn't I? I did a video about it. Been trying to talk to them on Twitter and they will not answer me. And then today I got a reply that says, "We've DM'd you. Can we carry on our conversation there?" Well, it's one fucking sided because you're not answering me. I had a video up for 2 weeks, fuck all wrong with it, and then all of a sudden it goes limited. So I'm asking them, is that something you do regularly? Just go along and pick a video out of the ethos and think, right, I'm going to check that one again and see if it should be up or not. So I put it in for a review and the review came back that it's limited. But the first time I put it up, it was fine. I have no clue what is going on with YouTube. They're driving me mad. Bonnie, I love Tech Help's voice. I told him that tonight when we were playing that game and he was like, huh. That's all I got out of him was, huh. Me too. Thank you, Tammy. If you want to hear him talk quite a lot, then you want to go and watch that Stardew Valley video on my other channel. Bonnie, someone just called her over beautiful. Wow, talk about brown nosing. They all do it. So sad.
Thank you. They stalk everybody. There's no...
Haven't you ever noticed, though, that 9 times out of 10, the people they call conspiracy theorists are telling the truth? And that's how they undermine them. So no one takes any notice of them. They call them conspiracy theorists.
Just the beauty people or people that it's everybody. Everyone has thumbs down and they don't only stalk over beautiful women, but thank you, they stalk everybody. There's never...
Who is that person? Let me at them, Bonnie. Obviously insane. Doesn't she look beautiful, James? Bonnie, who cares what she's been watching? I know that used to be a thing. She did that quite a lot in the end when she had fuck all else to talk about. She used to sit there and reel through who she'd been watching, like anyone cared. Who is she to judge who's attractive or not? Is there a mirror in her home? No, Lisa nicked them all. Rachel, wow, her explaining what she's impressed with about the homeschool kids is making me feel pretty amazing right now. I homeschool all my grandkids and I'm starting to think we're pretty impressive. You are as well. That's a wonderful thing to do as a grandparent. I hope your daughter or daughter-in-law appreciates you. And your son or son-in-law, whoever. Or maybe your 2 daughters-in-law. I'm just digging a big hole now, aren't I? But yeah, I homeschooled my 2 as well, and it's no mean feat. Bonnie, I can't believe she gets paid for this nonsense. Get some sleep. Thank you. I know, it's madness, isn't it? There was a woman today. I don't know why she was recommended to me. And she does DoorDash. And she said she gets up sometimes 5 o'clock in the morning and she works till... I can't remember what time she said, 11 at night, something like that. And she's been doing this for years. And somebody, not just somebody, a whole load of people on her channel were saying to her, you should monetize your channel. And she never thought of doing it because she didn't want the money to change her, because she's always been a hard worker and she didn't want it to do anything. Oh, that's another thing I've got to tell you. Anyway, so she was saying that she did it, and for the first 11 days, she said, I'm going to tell you what I've earned. And she said, I just sat there with my mouth open when I saw it. I don't understand. And I think she said it was £1,150 dollars rather. And she was just blown away. That was for 11 days. But she's got like thousands of subscribers. And she was just so shocked by it. And I, like I said, I've never watched her. I'll probably never watch her again. But I just put a comment in and I said, you really deserve it. Because it's nice to see a hard-working person. What is it they say? Get get a break. Do you know what I mean? She's been working hard all her life, up at the crack of dawn, bed in the middle of the night, and now all of a sudden, something that she's been doing every day, she's been filming every day while she's been working, chatting to people and whatever, that she's been like, Lardy, I give, and all you do is take. Yeah. She gave and gave and gave and gave, and now she's getting something back, and it's like, I'm so pleased for her. The other thing I was going to say was, I just got notification that I'm getting my first check for narrating books. I want you all to sit down and brace yourselves for the amount of money the check is. Are you ready? £9.41. Ka-ching! En suite, here I come. I want them to send it to me in paper form, but they haven't. They've like emailed me and then automatically put it in the bank, and it's like, I actually wanted a check to frame to put up on the wall. But they did give me a thing. I might... The printer's broken. Why is it? That's another thing I'll go off on a tangent about. Fucking printers. Why do they never, ever work when you need them to work? We've had 3 now, and none of... It's like, no, fuck it. I'm not having another one. And then Amazon do that. Can you print a label? No, I fucking can't. And I'm not buying another bloody printer as long as my arsehole looks to the ground. Right, that's my news for the day. Let's move on. Piggy loves Ollie. I love your avatar. So cute. When you wear that much makeup, you end up looking unrecognisable when you have a bare face. And she does. And then people, oh, you're beautiful with or without. Okay. Brooke, well deserved. Thank you, Brooke. Nobody said, though, what they wanted. So I think it's run out of time now, hasn't it? If another one pops up another time, I'll let you all know and somebody could pick something. Wendy, she was going to make it in high society and be the belle of the ball. They got one whiff of her, and there's the end of yet another stupid, boring story. Notice how there are no complete thoughts, only flit around from one thought to the next. Wow, stardom is work, huh? She drives me mad when she says, oh, I've got a good story, and it isn't. Or, oh, this is so funny. No, it's not. Deb, does Lardass ever change her clothes? She's had that black shirt or dress on forever. It does, however, match her heart, doesn't it, though? She lies then. I bought 5 of these because they were on offer. And it's like, go away, you've got 5 of them. Jules, loved your response to Lardy unblocking everyone because she was running out of haters to scream at. She unblocked them so she could scream at them again and block them all. Exactly, that's what she did it for. Because she wasn't getting any haters in her lives. Lardass needs to Google the definition of the word middle. I know. By the way, the evil mum of 10 calls one of her sons King James. No nickname. Jerusalem is raising those children, thankfully. Oh, is she not nice? Who would call their son King James? All right, baptise him King James, but at least just call him James. Setting them all up for hell, aren't they? Because all people are gonna do it. Jerusalem, really? Is that your name? Tammy, she gives me such warm, fuzzy feelings. Nikki, Jules, I just adore you. Thank you. Also, hopefully, Lisa goes nowhere near an open flame. You should have seen how much hairspray she used to use back in the day. That was ridiculous. And my mother. I couldn't fucking breathe. Wigging out. And she thinks it's weird that we know her pets' names. I know. She does that all the time, doesn't she? That's just weird. And you know where HRH pissed last. Okay. Brooke, I'm early. This should be a good one. It was a bore fest. Sorry, Brooke. Matt, Lisa, you calling your dad daddy is weird, isn't it? Sorry. Very strange. Amanda, I know a 78-year-old who still refers to her deceased father as Daddy. See, I'd have to know the people. Do you know what I mean? It's like hearing her with her dad and him saying, oh, they all wave at the pretty girls. It's like, ooh, she's 50 odd. Stop. And she's your daughter. Wonder. Oh, Jules, she put out a long video about her trip to New York, and I won't spoil it. Yeah, wasn't it a doozy? Yes, please do that one, Jules. I have, Hannah. Rosalia. Hi, Jules. Thank you. You are too cute. Oh, there's a load of people that'll argue the toss with you about that. The boats are lifted out of the water by a boat lift. Right, is it something, sorry, is it something that they call them up or they have in the garage or something? Because there was no sign of anything that was big enough to lift the boat up. That's why I was so confused. And does everybody have their own boat lift? It's a mechanical platform attached to the boat dock. Oh! And it lifts the boat out to keep the bottom dry and free from salt damage to the hull, which results in less upkeep on your boat. 80 degrees is the temperature of the water in the US degree measurement scale. Hope this helps. Yes, it did. Thank you, Rosalia. So it's already built into the thing and they just drive up on it and it goes whoop. Ah, now I get it. Because I just couldn't fathom there was nothing there. It's a good idea, isn't it, though, to keep them out of the water. And then they're easier to paint as well if you want to paint them at any point because they're up and what have you. See, there was no way of doing that on the Thames. You just got hoiked up to a barge in the middle of the water and left there. It was always in the water. It never got taken out. Unless something went seriously wrong with it and then you had to drive it to wherever they were going to fix it and then they'd get it out of the water. But while it was working, it was in the water 7 days a week. Elizabeth, Daddy, how old is this model off duty? 104, Elizabeth. Did I get it right? Oh my goodness, she's beyond foolish. Watch out for those scary birds following you, Lisa. They might peck off your long nose. Deb, laugh my arse off. If not, they'll at least shit on her. Yep. Pretty girls, Daddy, you two have a very questionable relationship. I think so. Sassy, indeed, although lots of men are strange that way. Jed would never say anything like that about Madam. For one, it'd embarrass her, and for two, he's like, no. And if he heard a man saying it about her, he'd probably flatten them. Makes me laugh. She's not having a boyfriend, so she could be in a chastity belt till she's 102. And it's mad. Raven, my dad had 5 girls and never told us what he liked us wearing or about his favourite makeup look that we wore. Strange. He's odd, your dad, Raven. I mean, who? No, it's just wrong. I'm sorry. Lisa's daddy looks like old Salty. What minute mark? I don't watch, only listen, thanks. It was right the far end I actually showed him because you don't see him in the whole video. At the very end of the video, 47:28. Thank you. Cool. Elizabeth, my most burning questions are: 1. How did she hold on to her wisp of straw hair? 2. Was her lip combo suitable for this adventure? And 3. Did her makeup last all day? Questions we all need to know the answers to, and we'll never know now. There's a part 2 to this. Let me know if you want me to do the part 2. I'm assuming it'll be as boring as part 1, but if you want me to do it, I will. Not just you, Elizabeth, anybody. I'm saying this to everybody. Deb, lol. Well, at least we know she had on a lip liner. It's taken her far in life. Yep, all the way to Figure Eight Island. Amanda. Well, we weren't shown that. Run for your lives. I love how you all chat with each other. It's so cool. 6:07 to 6:10. What a perv. Is that where he's saying about them waving at the pretty girls?
They like to wave at the pretty girls.
Well, they all wave.
Totally agree. I love when you and her both talk to each other. What happened this time? So where's Figure Eight Island?
Figure Eight Island Bridge.
I think I even called that one when that happened. It's funny. LaDonna. She is probably afraid John will find someone else, so she has to be that way. I don't... If she does, she's stupid. Because he was happy to have her. He thought he'd won the lottery. She was his... What do they call them? Oh, I don't know what the... it's been a long day, and even when I was watching Tech Help play Stardew Valley, I couldn't get words out. He had to help me out a few times. But I think he thought he got the better deal. So unless she really has the lowest of low of self-esteem. But she was never like that at the start. She was giggly and excited because YouTube was all new. And she was swapping sweet gifts with people. And she never really mentioned John doesn't like this or John doesn't want to do that or John... It's as she's got on here longer, she's moaned and whinged about him not liking this, that and the other, and she makes a point of asking him what to wear. I don't know. If he hasn't gone by now, do you know what I mean? I don't think he's any intentions of going anywhere, but who knows what goes on in her head. Because apparently that's the thing, isn't it? They say narcs have got really low self-esteem. Panda. Coast Guard patrols the oceans. Intercoastal and rivers have sheriff patrols. In the Pacific Northwest, you must pass a boater's education course to operate a boat. The course is 2 hours long. It's a real treat. 2 hours isn't long, is it, to cover what could happen in an emergency? Coast Guards and sheriffs. We didn't see either, though, did we? Thank you. Cynthia, doesn't Lisa claim she grew up on the water? This video sounds like a visitor to both the water and a boat. It does really, doesn't it? But yeah, she said they had boats, so I don't know. Sassy, yup, she never goes in her downtown district either, if you catch some of her drivel, but Daddy and I think Brooke do. There's a lot of stuff she doesn't do that she's withheld stuff from them children as well. They could have had lots more fun and things to do if she hadn't have been so weird. Wigging out. My husband called his dad Daddy too, and sometimes our son calls my husband Daddy. It's a southern thing. Is it weird though? I bet your husband and your father-in-law don't tell their daughters how they should dress, and their skirts should be shorter and their eyeliner should be longer. It's just weird with them two. Beguile me, I was going to say it's a southern thing for sure. It just sounds creepy with her. Miss Gracie Macy. I was born and raised in the South, Dallas, Texas. Oh, I'm coming to live with you, Miss Gracie Macy. I've always wanted to go to Dallas. I wanted to go to the oil baron's ball with JR. And no one that is an adult calls their dad and mum, daddy and mummy. See, Madam still calls Jed daddy, and she's 21. But she's autistic. So, in a lot of things, she's a lot younger. I don't know. I'm not saying any of you lot are weird. Do you know what I mean? It's like, if it's a thing, it's a thing. It's just Lisa and her dad. It makes my skin creep. Beguile me. True that most people drop that by age 7. I think most of us tie in Lisa's usage with the fact her daddy likes her in shorter dresses and she's been known to dress to please him. That is the cringe part that makes most of us uneasy. Exactly. It's not the actual calling him daddy part, it's the whole thing. Miss Gracie Macy, oh sorry, wigging out. By the South, I mean South Carolina. Right, let's see how many of these I can fathom out. Is that Tennessee? Kentucky? North Carolina? It's just the GA in the middle, I'm lost. I want to say Grenada, but I know it's not. Deb Gordon, 100% agree. Yeah, I don't mind anybody. It's just their setup I find cringy. Deb, many of the largest homes on the Intercoastal Waterway are owned by the chief officers and upper management of pharmaceutical companies. Isn't that the same all over? They're the ones with the money for sure. It's like in London now, all the Russian oligarchs going in and buying things up. That's why I reckon Grenfell went up. They'll do that up eventually and they'll do it some fancy thing and it'll get sold off. And I hope every person that died in that fucking fire comes back and haunts the fuckers that knew what they were doing and let them die there. It's wrong. Anyway. Pandas in the desert. Thanks, Jules. Just wait until you see her New York haul. She just did. Oh my God, it's a doozy. I'll be watching your channel for it. I think if people don't see what she truly is after that, there's no hope for them. Amanda. Man, was it a whinge fest. I felt like saying to her, you really aren't cut out for travel and the big city. She's not cut out for anything, is she? She needs to be wheeled around in her comfy shoes. Bonnie, I love the ocean and our family will go to South Carolina for summer vacations almost every year. I have friends that live on the Pacific coast and that's beautiful as well. What I don't understand is how did I end up in the desert and love it? Bragging again. The dolphins were fun to see. This was an odd video. Why did she continue to ask her dad what things were called if she grew up there? Exactly. That's what I didn't get. What's that, Daddy? So are you near Lardos, Bonnie? That's one of them questions that I used to get asked years ago. Oh, you're from London. Do you know the Queen? Yeah. Meet every Friday for a bingo session. Assuming that the only desert is Arizona. Melanie, Bonnie, I love the desert. Don't blame you for living there. I don't think I could cope with the heat. Oh, good. I thought I was the only one. No, there's lots of people that love the desert. I really don't think I could cope with the heat. Peg's asleep. No, don't wake her up. Let's walk by. Popeye at the back. So true, Beguile Me, with his head bobbed up. Why didn't she show him? That's what I didn't understand. Susan, oh my goodness, something is chasing us. Lisa's hoping it's the paparazzi. Can you imagine? He's gross. Yeah, there's just something about him, isn't there, MM? I don't know what it is, but... Hi, Donna! She's saying hello to everybody. Raven. She's Daddy's special girl. Where is her mum? I guess it's Daddy and Daughter Day. Him telling her she's a pretty girl. I can see why she's delusional in thinking that she's all that when she's not. And why she keeps calling herself a girl, because if he's still doing it. Robin, where she said, and Daddy... Where she said, and... Daddy live are not my cup of tea, but then again, I'm from Maui, Hawaii. You can't really, can you, compare Figure Eight Island to Maui? That's the thing now. You can never move or live anywhere else because you've been spoilt, Robin. All that beauty. There's nowhere. I don't think there's anywhere that can touch it, really, is there? Girly Tang. Daddy Warbucks with his best girl. This was when she was in her nature girl vibe, which was concurrent with the cool girl vibe and predates the feminine energy Stepford wife vibe. By the way, with the latest New York Fashion Week trip, she's developed toe blisters and circled back to the cool girl vibe. I'm 54 and I've got blisters. How did that happen? Because you're a fuckwit. Melanie, nature girl vibe. She has them all. Glad we got Girly Tan keeping a note. Have you got a notebook? Because they're a thing. I don't know if you know, but you get a book to write notes in. It's called a notebook and a pen, and you can keep a list for us. Amanda, she has the attention span of a gnat, and that's being unfair to gnats. Melanie, Jules, is that figure eight prison? It looked like it. This was like watching paint dry. Thank goodness for your commentary. Thank you. It was rather tedious, wasn't it? Wow, this one's long. Oh, it was my comment. For anyone who didn't see it, I'll read it out. Putting this here for you, Lisa, as you're a big wuss and blocked me. Firstly, I wonder if I watched the same video as the people who commented, such as, you are a ray of light from God. I am so inspired by you. I love these videos, etc. All I saw was a spoilt brat either complaining or bragging. My room was too small, my feet hurt, can't turn the light off, my phone wasn't working. Wah, wah, wah. Look at the thousands of dollars I dropped in Gucci and the stank face I pulled at the sales associate in Adidas or wherever the fuck it was. Look at me getting busy working people. No, look at me getting busy working people at a pizza shop to take my picture. Look at me taking pictures of people on the street who I didn't ask first, so I have ideas of how to dress myself. Oh, look at me taking pics of the pavement, as I have no clue how it is in a busy city where people work hard and rush about and get things done. I deserve everything, but can't be asked staying to the end of the YouTube event. Once I got the freebies, I was gone. Look at how much money I spent on myself and got Will a cookie. You are a joke who needs to take a long, hard look at themselves and have a come to Jesus moment. You were in New York. You posted your video on 9/11 and not one mention. Not one thought of those struggling to make ends meet. Oh, it was only $200 for the Uber. Lisa, don't mark this up as a jealous hater. I would never want to be you. You disgust me. Thank you for the 37 thumbs up. Amanda, ditto. This was a level of fuckery like no other. I was speechless, to be honest. Same. Karen, exactly. Karen, it's almost like she tries to irritate people. I swear she's lost it. The reason her hair looks like it does is her strict diet. She's self-absorbed and really a shit of a person. She's also creepy. Another thing, she's crazy stupid to travel to New York by herself. She's not the brightest star. She would take a stroll with a stranger and said, it felt vibey. Look, I know. It's like I was saying, I wasn't putting down New York and I wouldn't put down London either. But you don't go around like a big fucking pigeon with your Chanel bag and your camera filming yourself walking down the road. You're just asking to be robbed. I'm sorry. She's insane. Nikki, Jules, never change. I think it's a bit late for me to change now, Nikki. Thank you. Bo, love your comment to the iconic narcissistic shopaholic Lisa. Thank you, Bo. Sassy, great rant. We know she's bought subs and the others are mentally ill. She's a sickening joke on parade. She's toxic as well as their con events. Just take a look at the weird logo. Look at the regular flies dropped out. A lot of the regular flies dropped out. She's a shapeshifter sham. Are you trying to get me tongue-tied? Her bag choices never impress me, with very few exceptions. She got some scam going on with that. She's bound to sink her own ship. They all get told topics that will play the algorithm, and she's not even good with it. We could consult her, most of them of her realm on YouTube. A tired dime a dozen, aren't they though? Bo, 100%. We've got more replies. Cece, I agree with everything you said, Jules. Thank you, Cece. Oh, I haven't been ticking your things. I got all confussed and discombobulated. See, I'm hoping that when you get a tick and a heart and that, and it sort of lets you know in that bell thing, then you know I've done a comments video and to look out for it. That's what I'm hoping. Elizabeth, well said, Jules. Thank you very much. Bo, to add, the fact that she calls herself a Christian is so insulting. Christ was not about materialism. Lisa has no empathy or humility. I know. I do my devotional at night. Fuck off with your devotional. Lauren, I agree. No mention of the 9/11 made me sick. Believe people can't see that. In her comments must be brain dead like her. They have to be, because I went back and looked and they're all kissing her hole. And it's like, really? What goes on in your head? Run for your lives. My family and I grew up around Lake Coeur d'Alene. Is that? I probably butchered that, sorry. Now it's populated with celebrities. Can be annoying because they've built it up and run the prices up so high. My sister-in-law's neighbour is Justin Bieber. He seems quite nice. I like Justin. I reckon a whole shitload of stuff's going to come out now. Diddy's behind bars. Hands up, who thinks Diddy isn't even going to make it to the trial? He walks around the dock and we think nothing of it. He will wave to the kids. Nice guy. Thank you. I thought he was. But we all treat him like anyone else. I'm sure that's how he wants to be treated as well. Lisa would be tripping all over herself. She would be an embarrassment to everybody. That's the only thing, you see. You live somewhere nice, they find it in the end. All these people with money move in and everything gets jacked up twice as much, and the locals can't afford to stay there. I lived in, oh dear, Boise. I'm sorry, Deb. I don't know where that is. When the celebrity rush began, one purchased a vacation home and the others followed. Can't blame them. Excellent snow skiing and perfect summer temperatures. I should know how to pronounce that. And that's another thing, the holiday homes. Where I lived in North Wales, people did that there in all the little villages. And then it just kills the place. Because they come in for the summer, then when they bugger off, the shops have no one to sell to and all the houses are empty. It's quite sad, really. I think if you're buying a home, you should live in it. I know it's really beautiful here, but we've been discovered, yeah. Now our property prices are through the roof. We sail Lake CDA a lot and go by the Kardashians' lake house. They'll go into our restaurants there and take over so no one else can get waited on. I don't like how Idaho sold out like that. Thing is though, if you've got a house and you want to sell it and they're willing to buy it, you'll sell it to them, won't you? But I do think it should be a rule. If you've bought a house, that's it. You can only have one. Everybody else has only got one. Why should you have 10? I don't blame you. When it started, no one foresaw such a large influx or impact in the existing residents and environment like it has. It's horrible how they do that. It's like they've got this WhatsApp group, haven't they? Oh, found this beautiful little hidey hole with blah, blah, blah. And then strumph, they're in. And then your child grows up and wants to buy a house there and they can't because they're outpriced. Nancy. Hello, everyone. Hello, Nancy. Bonnie. Hi, Nancy. So nice. Deb. Meg Ryan isn't drunk. She's wasted. By the way, the pig's tail is in a perfect addition to Lardy's look, isn't it, though? And it's not in the middle. Bonnie. Just a perfect look. Elizabeth. Yes, she looks so refined and polished. Very easy on the eye. Deb. Yes, ladies, this makes it clear and understandable why we're so jealous of her. And she'll listen to that and think you're telling the truth. Bonnie. Colleen Rothschild gave her a discount code for her hair products. Well, isn't that interesting? Yeah, because she bullied her into it. I'm a best friend with Lisa, and Lisa told me about it, and I've got 10,000 subscribers. Bloody blue. She only got it once. Colleen Rothschild didn't do it again. I'm sure she sat and watched a few of her videos where you weren't inciting hate or violence and decided not to send you anymore. Yes, very. She has no shame. I was thinking about someone else that uses it. Hannah. Hi, Jules. Hope your weekend is going to be good. I can't remember because every day's the same, Hannah. Hope you're recovering well. Bonnie. Can you imagine people walking by her car while she's yelling into her phone? I'm sure they would think she's nuts. I know. Insane. She sat there until it went dark, talking to herself, trying to sober up, whatever. Wow, talking about HRH hating where she lives and yelling at her to move. She's a fine one to talk. Elizabeth. Drunk as a skunk and in complete denial. Stay off the road and walk. Exactly. Judy. By chance, do you have any of Laurie's videos from when she lived in Boston? I must be Irish. I could live on potatoes. Don't ever take them from me. Yeah, I'll fight you for them. No, I haven't. Because I didn't really watch her much then. I'd like bob in and out every so often when Lisa mentioned her or whatever. And she wasn't as toxic back then. She was medicated and behaved. So she might put them back up at some point if she ever decides to come back. Bonnie. Good heavens. She's talking when it was light outside and now it's dark. Ranting and raving about stupid things. I know. And she doesn't think it's weird. 12:54 to 13:07. Oh my God, she's so annoying. She's acting as if she won the lottery. She got her hair bleached and got a haircut. Congratulations. What do you think the rest of us do? I do my own, James. Nobody does mine.
It is a miracle worker. If you want, you can use it. Like Colleen uses it every day as a regular conditioner. Yeah, because she owns the company. She can use as much of it as she wants. So, I mean, hair like this, I would use it as a regular conditioner, just like a dime size amount. But it is everything. You can shave your arms and legs with it. Oh, which by
You can shave your arms and legs with it. You can do that with any bloody shampoo or conditioner or whatever. I know loads of people that use conditioners to shave. I no longer have to, so I don't use anything. But why did she even say that you can use it to shave your leg? That's just weird. Cynthia, I think she confused I love men for I want men to want me. Exactly. She likes all the wolf whistles and the looks. Bonnie, I'm really not looking forward to the New York video and all her glory. No doubt it will be very condescending. It was a doozy, Bonnie, wasn't it? Tandy Styles, I've not heard her ever say with any sincerity an expression of love for a friend, nor saw her with anyone who really cared about her. The videos with other influencers, it seems they're both uncomfortable. Kinda sad. She don't appear comfortable even with Brooke. But I'm not a know-it-all, lol. She doesn't seem comfortable with anybody. And I need my me time. You have me time all the time. Judy, I wish I could get A England and Barry M, my favourites. I think A England is stopping making polish by what they were saying. Because they were saying that it said time for a change. And everything was like marked down to nothing. And I used the code on top. So I think I got them for like £3 a bottle. And A England are like 11 quid usually or more. I think some of the shops that back in the day that the girls used to use in America, I think they stocked A England. I'm not sure about Barry M. If I can find a link, I'll email you. I've got your email, haven't I, Judy? I'll send you a link to it if I can find where it's sold over there. Bonnie, wasn't there a lady in the US that had cement injections in her face and now is permanently disfigured? Keep going, Elle. Really? Why would you do that? That is insanity. Baddie One Shoe. Oh my God, this woman. Why is she coming for HRH? Jealous? I wish those two were mother and daughter and had a channel. Can you ever even imagine? How cool would that be? You do know though, Lardy stalked HRH's parents, went to where they were going to be for a dog thing, were taking pictures of them and then making fun of them afterwards because they were saying the dog had its own Instagram or something. Fucking weirdo. Bonnie, such a fun comment video. Thanks to everyone for the laughs. I love doing these and everyone seems to enjoy it. So, Robin, happy weekend, my friend. Where are we now? What day even is it? Where are we? Thursday. So it's nearly the weekend again. So I hope all of you have a wonderful weekend because this is probably going to go up Friday. So, happy weekend, everybody. No getting drunk and disorderly. And if you are, invite me. Beguile me. Happy weekend, Jules and all. Thanks for all the kind words. And Zeke sends everyone his love. We're going to have to get Zeke and Bowie meet up. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? Deb, Jules, a banshee is the perfect description of Lardass. The bipolar yelling and screaming in public was over the top. She's definitely off her meds, isn't she just? Dolly Rocker, Daddy. I only called my daddy when I was about 4. Not as a grown woman. Sounds creepy. He sounds creepy. And yes, strange, her just going to her parents on her own. Hillbilly. Aren't they though, Faye? Deb, unbelievable. Will sent Big Merle a large grocery haul. All were expensive items like meats and produce. Had to have been at least 250 worth. I don't get it. I don't get it either, Deb. I do not understand. I mean, I know he said his money, he can spend it how he wants, and he doesn't think she's shilling him, and she never asks him for anything, and blah, 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 but I'm sure there's lots of other people that are far more deserving. But you can't change him now, can we? Sunbomb. She's a Zara affiliate. They must be giving her a discount. Zara's clothes aren't that great. She really thinks she's a fashion expert. She just imitates what others wear. She's never really grown up. No, she hasn't. I don't think they give her a discount. Or do they? I'm not really sure how it works, to be honest. Helen, loved this, Jules. Your reaction to it all was the same as mine. Susan, oh my God, Lisa. Cut some of your hair off. It's fried. There's no help for it. Panda, never will. It's a big part of her identity. That's the thing, she won't. She did it once, never again. Raven, most people probably don't like HRH because she's nuts. But Fatso hates her because she's rich and has a nice home. Exactly. She's seething. She's young, younger than her, thinner than her, better looking than her, has money. So she spends all her time ripping her apart and stealing her ideas. Because she's naturally creative. You're not. XYZ. Did you give her... Oh, I answered this one. Someone put, did you give her some money? I probably would have. You sound a bit critical. And it was like, oh, how nice are you? It was the I observe women short. So I wrote back and said, that's not me. I was highlighting how this person looks down her nose at other people. And someone's thumbs it up. I don't know if it was them. But it's like, what a nice civilised way of saying, that was mean, you're a tight-fisted shit, you know. You sound a bit critical. Katja, hi Jules. I haven't had a chance to comment, but I have been watching all the videos. Thank you for the laughs. You're very welcome, Katja, and don't worry if you can't comment. You just do what you can do. You're a very busy person with all them little uns. Highly caffeinated. If I was her husband, I would never want to go on a trip with her again. Complete misery. She needs to get out of the mall and live some life that has meaning. Exactly. Claire, did we ever find out what she was studying? Well, she went back to school to do beauty, didn't she? And she passed her course. And they had a sticking and gluing table and they had to make a little salon. She had a thing up on Facebook looking for people to come and see her to get waxed. I wouldn't let her anywhere near me with wax. I'm sorry. Astrid. Hi Jules. Can't wait to hear your reaction. I saw this yesterday and I was watching and listening open-mouthed. How on earth does she think? What happened to her? The story about her feet tells everything. She's such a narcissist. Does she even know that people are dying or fighting terrible diseases? I really liked her 10 years ago. She changed so much. She needs an intervention or two. Have a great evening, Jules. Greetings from the Netherlands. Thank you, Astrid, and I agree with what you said. Christine, please, people, check the facts. Her life coaching program took her all of 3 days. 3 days, really? Yeah, it was just a few hours, wasn't she? And I remember her saying, oh, the first day we had to sit opposite each other. And I, for a minute, thought she'd actually gone somewhere. And it's like, no, it was all done in 5 fucking minutes over Zoom. Hannah, I was so angry the way she went on and on about a few blisters. I know. Christine, oh, me too. She's so out of touch with reality. Typical narc. My mother was a narcissist. So was mine. I've been sick and sometimes very sick for over 30 years. She never once in all those years asked me how I was feeling. Reminds me so much of Lisa. Everything is about her. Yep, same with mine. Brooke, I liked her too, a lot. Not anymore. If you want a beautiful, down-to-earth, kind-hearted woman with great recommendations, watch Jennifer Jenkins. She's a sweetheart and so gorgeous. Let me see who Jennifer... Isn't that the woman that somebody else was asking me to do a thing on? It is, isn't it? Oh, what am I here for? Now, isn't that funny? Somebody wants me to watch her because when I first saw her, I saw a video ages ago and I thought, wow, she's stunning and she seems really nice. But then someone asked me to do one of her videos and it was like, no, I can't because she's complaining about nothing and I'd lose my rag with her. Hannah, my mum passed away 2 years ago and only after her passing I realised she probably was a narc. Being her only daughter, she only hugged me once. That was when I emigrated. She never held me, said I am beautiful or anything loving. She called me all sorts of things, especially when she got Alzheimer's, ignoring me at birthdays. The list is endless. It has made me very, very sad. Nothing I did was good enough. To be honest, I didn't shed a tear when she passed. My dad and I were very close and she couldn't stand it, was very, very jealous. No good memories. Sounds like she was, Hannah. They're horrible people, which is why I want Will and Brooke the fuck out of Dodge, but people don't understand why. This is why. This is what narcs do to you. They jump up and down on your soul and make you feel about 2 foot tall. They're horrible. Yes, whoever didn't like Jennifer Jenkins, will you have a chat with Brooke and let me know what's going on? Because I'm confussed now. Girly Tang, hey Jules and Gems. The entire time I watched her video, the Beverly Hillbillies theme song was playing in my head. If you know, you know. Lorena, perfect song for her. Yep. Every time someone says the Beverly Hillbillies, all I hear is, mind your head, Granny. Because she was sat on the top of the car when they were driving wherever. Amanda, this whole video was ridiculous. She's so naive and childish with no life experience at 54. She can't even remember what she did and is reading notes. Penelope, her brain needs nourishment. She can't remember anything. Lorena, because she doesn't eat, and if she does, it's crappy food. Exactly. How can you live on a McDonald's patty? Wanderlow, not only did Lisa not mention anything about 9/11, but one of the events she got invited to was on a Sunday by YouTube, and when she found out it was supposed to last all day until 6, she left at 2 because her feet were killing her and she had more shopping she wanted to do. I really was speechless when she said all that. She really has her priorities in order. I know. I hope YouTube stop inviting her to things. I really do. James, and the sick part is that she thinks her 50,000 subscribers are all going to just magically forget that she was ever so rude, left her business affairs, enter her feet miraculously were healed. It must have been Jesus and she went shopping. We're all supposed to just forget because now she has another purse. A feeling, compassionate, thoughtful, God-fearing person could easily have got her very special Uber driver to drive by and say a prayer at least. Probably lots of traffic, but she could have walked a few blocks to pay tribute. And yes, Lisa, you are ridiculous, and not because of your 5 blisters. I can't believe that I did. And it's like when I did the first half and I wanted to kill her, so I thought, right, I need a break. So while I was doing other things, I was putting the first half up, and then I realised the date on it was 9/11, and it was like, you were in New York and you posted this on 9/11 and not one mention. And then she'll turn around and say, oh, this is a place for fun. We don't talk about those things. And it's like, no, that you can say that until your head drops off. You don't talk about it because you don't think about it because you haven't got an empathetic bone in your fucking body. Amanda, that hideous cardigan looks like something Starsky Hutch wore. I love a good comfy cardi though. I'd have worn it. Maybe not out of the house, but... Sassy, I like the pink shacket I picked up much better. I bucked that trend for years, and now the plaid is out. Oh dear. I'm safe. Mine is not print or a big and boxy lumberjack style. Mine is body skimming in a very attractive way. Get this. I found 2 nice blazers on a sale rack, purchased, and later realised they didn't charge me for one. Husband says you're going to go back and tell them. Yeah, nope. It really does. Aww. I liked it, Helen. Panda. All her purchases are ugly. She's thrilled. Bales on YouTube gathering. Tone deaf. Yep. That sums her up. Sophie. Dumpkins. I just love people who are smart and quick. Jules. Yeah, because you're stupid and slow. Good bump stink. She's though. She must be talking about us. Yes, she is, Sassy. No, she didn't. She was saying that Lisa's saying she liked people that were clever. She's talking about us here because we're all clever. Elizabeth, how does she sit in the window half dressed? Because she's an exhibitionist. Piggy, the Duncans need to put their goods away. This isn't the venue for that. Sassy, she purposely had her dress pulled down for potential pervs. Remember too that Daddy watches all her videos. Mama as well, if the truth is mean, she begs for it. Diane, copying everyone again. I can't stand her. I can't believe she said, I've got a notebook to write down the formula. Formula. Jeans, t-shirt, flip-flops. Okay. Beguile me. Jules, I'm right there with you being bored. She goes all the way around the barn to tell a story. I just can't with her. I know, it drives me insane. And then when she does that, oh, let me back up. No. Deb, lol, chairman of the board. Yep. We all were. It's mad, isn't it? Oh, here we go. Don't watch it then. Simple. Why are you here? This is Deb. This is a reaction channel. Jules brings light to the truth, and we're allowed all types of feelings. We're here for Jules's commentary. Why are you here? To tell me I'm fat and ugly and a jealous hater, probably. A reaction channel. I stumbled. There's a lot of people stumbling around. I'm telling you, you want to get a nice pair of flats, probably sneakers, and you won't be stumbling anywhere. I stumbled across this channel. It popped up the other day, and I have never seen such a catty channel. Why be so cruel to this one person? Is Lisa aware that you're all harshly critiquing her? Yeah, I think she is, XYZ. And they make me laugh when they say, you're only picking on Lisa. No, I pick on lots of people, not just Lisa. Beguile me. User whatever is here to troll and failing epically. I like your username. It's generic and bland. Your comment. Who pulled your chain? You did. Google it. If you're going to stumble in, educate yourself before casting judgment. Thank you, Deb. But have you noticed though, there's a hell of a lot of people stumbling about. Sassy, Jules, thanks for taking on this grueling task. I had a 4-shot Long Island iced tea last night with a half rack of ribs, sides, and it took me out. I'm going to semi-fast today and recuperate. That sounds nice. I haven't had ribs in years. My old landlady, when I worked at a pub, they didn't have any live-in staff, so they got me to room with her and her husband, and she used to, him at the bar, the governor, he used to buy racks and racks of ribs to give to her for her to do her magic on them, and she made the most amazing ribs. and steak and kidney pudding. Oh, I remember one day I was working, and Ailish, the missus in the pub, called me up for dinner, and she hadn't got anything in, and Paddy used to get loads of food off of my landlady, so he used to buy her steak and kidney puddings and the ribs and all the rest of it. Anyway, I ended up getting half a steak and kidney pudding and baked beans. Oh my lord, it was the best thing I'd tasted in years. Now I want steak and kidney pudding. Elizabeth, now she's not only stalking people, she's smelling them too. Creepy, I know. And she had to go and buy the perfume. Fucking odd bod. 479. So she's copying the discontinued colours and products that she can't find anymore, and she will charge probably so much more money. Wonder if it's legal to copy colours and specific discontinued products from big brands and just change the packaging. As we all know, this woman can't produce an original thought or outfit by herself. She calls it inspiration, but we all know the only thing she knows how to do is copy everything she's seen young girls wear. I wonder if it is, like, if it's under copyright. I wouldn't put it past her to copy it and call it what it was originally called. Christine, and they were discontinued for a reason. Obviously they weren't selling well, so that's what her lip combos that's why her lip combos probably won't sell. She's not quiet wealth. She's what's called a label whore, isn't she though? But yeah, that's the thing. But all you're a ray from God. They'll probably buy any old shit she comes up with. Bonnie, oh my God, what I did, what I ate, what I bought, and you don't have video. Who cares? Why does she think people really... But then they're replying to her, oh, I really love these videos, Lisa. I'm so glad you do them. Deb, right, she needs to Google the definition of vlog. This isn't it. I know, I got all excited. I thought, oh wow, was she going to show us around New York? No. Absolutely no one. Too right, Elizabeth. Bonnie, exactly. Just a bragging shit show, isn't it though? Look at what I have that you can't afford. Cynthia, this lip product is just going to be a piece of junk that now that she paid the chemist will be pumped out as a crap product. Lisa doesn't realise any person with cash can go to these guys in New York or China and have the item made. They will tell her whatever they think she wants to hear because this is what they do all day long. Same shite, different sucker. Exactly. I could have skipped out of there. They got me. Yeah. No, they got you all right. Saw a great behaviour panel YouTube on narcs. Lisa is the perfect example of the mask hiding what she's suffering underneath. It explains why she puts on the makeup mask to hide what she really looks like before all of this reconstruction. She must have felt so unloved and ugly and worthless. She probably still does. Even with people taking photos of her now. Elizabeth, Cynthia, you're absolutely correct. And she's really losing her hold on reality, if she ever had any. She will fall apart when reaching her golden years, and she has nothing of substance left in her life, even memories of family and friends. If she weren't so arrogant, I might even feel sorry for her. Too late for an intervention, and therapy is of no use to a narcissist. There's nothing can be done to help her. And she thinks we're all mean and horrible. And it's like, no, we're the ones you should be listening to. Sassy, did this high priestess of posing not insinuate she was invited to actual runway fashion shows? That's the way she made it sound. Not just meeting up with Andy after years for a photo op at that YouTube gala she seemed bored by. She seemed forced with her excitement. Charlotte is getting a Zara, so she would have taken her suitcases in for her business meeting, if not for her distinguished driver. That small hotel room is for you, Jules. She held back any tantrums. That room would be fine for me. She certainly did. I was expecting at least one low-end runway low. She's full of bull. Oh no, there wasn't any runways at all, was there, Christine? Cynthia. Hey all, tell everyone you know that there is no such thing as a certificate, as in the medical profession, life coach. There are just places that charge a fee to print out a worthless piece of paper. Just talk to a friend, or if it's serious, see a real professional who is trained and knows how to help you, as in mental health professional, a doctor or a trained counsellor. Lisa is going to harm people with her own ignorance. She blocks comments so I can't warn there. That's the thing. I worry about people that are going to ask her for help. Bonnie, I had no idea, but at the time it did sound stupid. Panda, right, and who teaches the course? Another life coach with no degree. This scam was exposed years ago. Fetish is... Fetish. Is the crows? I'm lost. That makes no sense. That user, DS, whatever. Oh, I don't know who you're replying to because it's not on. Have they deleted their comment? Lured. Some of the comments, Jules, I just can't. Ah, they're fucking idiots, aren't they? Helen, I agree, Jules. 100% she's getting worse. She's got to hit a wall soon, isn't she? Wanda, you know those salespeople are having a ball talking about Lisa after she leaves. Not only that, she actually believes they're vibing with her. They're just playing her like a fool and she's too stupid to realise it. Yep. Sandpiper Lane, absolutely. One look at her and you know. She doesn't even have to open her mouth, which is a dead giveaway in and of itself. Penelope, she forgets they make sales for a living, not friends. Amanda, you think she would know that since it's the same line she tells her subs. Panda, oblivious about everything, childlike, unorganised, no time management skills. Yes, darling, you're a project. Find a therapist. Would anyone take her on? Claire, she looks like she's going skiing in those pink Versace sunglasses. They are a bit big, aren't they? Right, I'm going to call it there, folks, because I feel like I've been gargling gravel. And if you got to this part with me too, thank you very much. And I will catch you in the next one.